here we have to find the largest even number that can't be written as the sum of two odd composite numbers. So let's consider that number to be m, and then we can write that as 9 plus p, where p is some prime number, and I chose 9 because 9 is the smallest odd composite number. And then maybe we can write it as 9 plus 6 plus p minus 6, and then 9 plus 2 into 6 plus p minus 2 into 6, and then you can eventually keep doing this all the way till you eventually get like 9 plus 6 times some integer n, some positive integer n, plus p minus 6 times n. Okay, and then I actually am assuming that over here this is the smallest term of this progression, because eventually you have to get to the smallest term, after which the terms start to be negative. So if we assume that this is the smallest term, and after this the terms are going to get negative, so what that means is that if you remove 6 from that, this is going to be negative. So there are only a bunch of some positive numbers which can satisfy this property, which are namely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So notice that 6, 4 and 2 won't work because they are even, so cancel them. So you only have 1, 3, and 5. So over here you should see that 9 plus 6n is always an odd composite number. So what that means is that this number should either be prime or it should be 1, because otherwise you will be in fact able to write m as the sum of two odd composite natural numbers, which is exactly what we don't want. So let's just like start adding 6 to these numbers. So this will be like 7, 13, 19, and the next thing will be 25. So we know that his values of p can only be like 1, 7, 13, and 19 if p minus 6n is 1. And what about p minus 6n is 3? Well, then we get like we immediately get 9 over there when we add 6, which is not good. So that also doesn't work because these numbers are very small. So let's look at the case when p minus 6n is 5, because that's also like the last case. So we will get 11, 17, 23, 29, and after that we will get 35. So 35 is odd composite, so we have to stop over here. So what that means is that this p can have these values like 29, 23, 17, 11, and 5, such that it will satisfy the rule, and the biggest of these values is in fact 29. So maybe I think that the biggest odd composite p should be 29. Sorry, the biggest odd prime piece should be 29, such that this will happen. So you will get m equals to 38 over there. And let's just check if 38 is in fact the biggest even number that can't be written as a sum of two odd composite natural numbers. So 38 can be written as well. If you want to write it as the sum of two odd composite numbers, you have to have at least one odd composite number. So like, what's the smallest odd composite number? It is 9, obviously, just as I told you. So it's going to be 9 plus, I think, 29. And then the next odd composite number, well, that turns out to be 15. So 15 plus 23. And then the next odd composite number, that will turn out to be, I think, 21. So 21 plus 17. And then the next odd composite number, I think that turns out to be 25. So 25 plus 13, and then maybe 27. So 27 plus 11, and then 29, 31, 33. 33 can work. So 33 plus 5, yeah, so 5 is also a prime number. Cool. And then maybe 36, no, that's even. So 35, yeah, 35 is working. So 35 plus 3, and then 37 plus 1. All right. So okay, so 37 is like not an odd composite number, so remove that. So if we want to express this as the sum of two odd composite numbers, then the first odd composite number should in fact be one of these values. But as we saw, if that number is one of these values, the other number will be one of these values, and in fact all of them are either 1 or prime. So what that means is that this in fact cannot be written as the sum of two odd composite natural numbers. And we are done. So I will see you in the next video.